So many people drift through life. They had a dream when they got out of high school. They thought they were going to set the world on fire. They got married, they had a baby, and all of a sudden they find themselves kind of trapped economically. And after you get beat up long enough, it's a little bit difficult to have a dream and, have hope and be excited and chase it. Usually what we do is we hang around our peer group, and most of our peer group are not financially independent, and they're not free, and they're not making an awful lot of money. Very few people have a mentor of somebody that understands all these things. So what we do is that we offer an opportunity to help people learn all they need to learn so that they don't have to live paycheck to paycheck like 95% of the population. And what the boss system really does is it fills in the gaps for you, it makes up for your weaknesses. These skills are stuff that you can take with you for the rest of your life and apply them in every area of your life and enhance every area of your life. I came out of a restaurant one day and there was a guy standing there looking at my car, and he says, "Hey, I remember you." And we got talking for a minute, and he said, "Let me shake your hand." He said, "I was a high school dropout, and from the system, I learned enough. I'm making $5 million a year now at my own business." And those kind of stories are very precious to our hearts because it's real. And it allows somebody who doesn't have a means to get there, a way to have a mentor, to have the education, to learn the principles and the skills and all that's necessary in order for them to become successful and take it to a level that they really want to take it to, not just a level that everybody tells them they can take it to, because you can break out and do anything in the world that you want to do. Another thing that the boss system does is it teaches you life lessons, principles of business, principles of relationships. It teaches you how to be consistent, how to be bold when you need to be bold. When you can learn how to deal with your kids better, you learn how to deal with relationships better, with spouses better, and you learn all those types of skills, that is when your life really starts coming together.
What's really important to me is having time and money and security to be able to say, "Hey, let's just go camping for the weekend," or "Let's go four-wheeling, let's go fishing, let's go to Europe, let's go to Hawaii." And it's all done on the spur of the moment. We don't have to plan for the whole year for our vacation. You really have an opportunity to build a business, to do what you want to do, to not have to have the stress of a job, but to really be able to do what you want to do, to have the time and the money. Most people that have time don't have money, and people who have money don't have a lot of time. And to be able to put those two together and really enjoy the fruits of your labor, it has been a phenomenal, incredible experience.
Can you even begin to imagine your income starts going up outside? So you already have a job or own your own business or whatever you have going, but your income begins to go up, and at the end of the month you got a few $100s left over more than you used to have. And then you get to the point you have $500 or $600 left over, and then you have $1,000 left over, and then you get a couple thousand, and then $3,000 and $5,000. And what begins to happen to you is as you start getting that debt paid off and you start to breathe a little easier, you enter into an area in your life that many people thought they would never reach in their whole life, because it starts to free them up a little bit. And then pretty soon you're able to change the furniture in the house and update maybe your electronics, and paint some rooms and put that deck on the back of the house or build that patio. And then it comes time to maybe change cars, and this time it might be different for you, where you go down and you pay cash for your first car ever for many people. And then you get down the road a little ways and maybe you have a yard guy come in and take care of the yard for you. Maybe you have a housekeeper come in a couple of days a week and clean. And then pretty soon it comes time that you're going to be changing houses and moving into a dream home, so to speak, that you thought maybe perhaps you'd never have a home that nice in your whole life. And then comes the travel all over the world and do anything that you want to do. And your bank account keeps growing, your business gets bigger, your confidence goes up, you view life totally different than you used to. And then one day you get to the point where you're thinking to yourself, "Man, I don't think I want to go spend the time I'm spending at my job anymore, because I'm making less money at my job than I am for my business." And then you get to the point where it comes that day where you're going to leave your job because you have everything paid off, you have no debt left over, you have a lot of money in the bank, your business is very secure, and it becomes that freedom day for you. When you walk out of there for the very last time on that day, and you're now free, and you can do anything you want to do, there is no price that you could ever put on what that day means. When you have a dream and there's light at the end of the tunnel, and you have a means to get it, and it's only a matter of work away, it will change your whole life on how you see it. And you do have the seeds of greatness in you. Now, you may never have used them before, and you may not know what they are, but the system will help you learn how to capitalize on some of the strengths you have and the talent that you have, and you truly can do anything that you want to do in your life. We want you to know that you can gain the confidence in yourself, and that we'll run alongside of you and we'll help you. It's going to be an amazing journey as we watch your dreams begin to come true one step at a time, because it's truly going to be a blessing that you just can't even comprehend. But it's going to be really cool for you to be able to have the means to chase your dream, the tools to do it, an association, mentorship, and all the things necessary that are all rolled up into one, and we call it the boss. So we welcome you, and we look forward to meeting you personally.